Hello gamers, and welcome back to another video on my Hypixel Skyblock tutorial. In this video, we'll be going over how to set up some minions to mine for you so that you can unlock the Dwarven Mountains. Another benefit of minions is that if you unlock a budget hopper, you'll be able to make some serious money off of them without actually doing any work. You've probably noticed this little guy on your island. So, you can collect all of the items in him by doing that. And sometimes you can upgrade them if you have enough, but I clearly do not. Over here, I have a wheat minion. I'm not sure what tier he is. He is tier 2. Now, if I collect all, obviously, so this location is not perfect for him. I believe that's because that's grass, not dirt. Now, as long as your minion has enough space to work around, it will continue to produce wheat. Now, there's not enough wheat for me to upgrade. But your island's probably looking a bit bland and ugly. So what you're going to want to do is pop down to the hub, go over to the bazaar, and sell all of your minion produce. Walk over to this map and see where the park is. As you can see, it's far over here. To get to it, you'll want to go past the bazaar, down through here, and past the graveyard. I'll speed this bit up so you don't have to watch me walking all the way there. As you can see, I've gone all the way up and across the park. So speak to this NPC called Charlie. He'll tell you to chop down some dark oak logs. However, if you don't want to have to deal with finding all of them, you can just start mining spruce. Actually, you'll want to mine a couple stacks of your favorite type of log. Make sure to mine your favorite type of wood. You'll probably have to mine around 8 stacks, and that should be enough to unlock the portal to it. This will save you a lot of time in the future. You'll want to get enough wood that you can cover your entire floor for your island, which is why we're doing this. As you can see, I've unlocked a portal to the spruce woods. This will save me a lot of time in the future if I can get it, but for now, I'm just going to craft 4 stacks of oak logs. In case you didn't know, shift-clicking an item will move all of it back and forth throughout your inventory. Once you get the hang of it, this can be quite useful. Now, first thing you're going to do is fill in your entire island floor. The reason you'll want to fill in your entire floor with planks is because it's just purely cosmetic. You don't really want to be walking around on dirt, especially if you have visitors to your island if you want to sell stuff later in game. You'll also probably want to remove your wheat minion or at least move it to a different location. I've now filled in my entire island. Now what you want to do is probably craft a chest, or in my case, a lot of chests. You can make 8 chests, which totals up to 4 double chests. Build yourself a quick, well-organized chest setup. Now, it'll take a bit of effort to organize your materials, but you should at least label them so you get the gist of it. You don't have to label them, but I find it helpful. You might want to craft more chests later on. As you can see, all of my signs are in place, and now I can start storing my minion produce. So, we already have a wheat minion, tier 2 one to be exact, which is okay. However, it's not quite good enough. You can create a buy order for 16 ender pearls for only 94 coins. Now, it was instantly filled, and we can collect it as well as this. We now have quite a few coins. Since ender pearls are so cheap, I'm actually going to check how well they might flip. You can only make 3 coins of them, which is not that good. Alright, now that I have purchased a stack of ender pearls, I can head back to my island and check the recipe for a portal to the park. Now, it'll be in foraging, and here it is. Portal to the Spruce Woods. So, it's gonna take 2 stacks spruce wood, which we actually have. So, all I have to do is that. Head on over to my island, and just quickly surround this like that and pop the ender pearls in. All of a sudden we have a portal to the Spruce Woods. Now, if you're playing with your volume up, these can be extremely annoying. So, I have placed one just there. Now, I'm going to actually turn up my volume. And now, we can go through the Spruce Woods, down this path, and start mining spruce again. However, spruce is not the most profitable of all wood. Oak is. You're going to want to mine enough oak wood that you unlock Oak Collection IV, and with it, access to the recipe for the small Minion Storage. This will allow your minion to store 3 extra stacks of items and is pretty useful. It takes a stack of oak wood each, so you'll need quite a few. Don't make the same mistake as I did and sell them to the bazaar, just keep them. After that, you'll want to head down to the deep caverns to mine enough ore to craft all of the minions needed for the deep cavern, for access to the Dwarven caverns. I'm actually going to store all of my coins in the bank, so that I can, get all the coins that I've stored in my bank so that I can auction flip them while I'm away, finding the Dwarven mines. If I deposit my coins there, which is unnecessary, and now I withdraw everything in my bank, I have $100,000. Now, I flipped maybe twice, with Rabbit since I last filmed, and in farming, I'll just check the prices for mutton in case it's got a good flip price. 28. So you actually make 6.4 coins currently from mutton. First things first, I'm going to sell my inventory to the bazaar, and then I'm going to ender chest the rest. Except my dirt, which is practically worthless, which I am just going to go over to the nearest NPC and sell my planks, tulips, signs, and dirt. The bazaar only sells specific things. However, any NPC will buy anything off of you for a certain price, providing that it isn't too rare. Now, if you head back to the bazaar, we can now collect the coins from that as well. I'm going to quickly check the prices of rabbit as well, which is 14 to 20, which is 6 coins. However, the price is 14. So I'm actually going to buy a lot of them. To figure it out, I'll get my money, which is $103,000. Remember, we'll be paying 14.5 coins each, so you can just do divided by 14.5 equals 7,100, roughly. So if I create a buy order, 7,100 rabbit, then boom, done. Let's spent literally all of my money on this. However, once it gets fulfilled, I'll easily be able to make it back by flipping it again for a higher price at an increase of 6 coins per rabbit. If you want to do the maths, that means you'll be making 7,100 times 6. You'll be making $42,000 profit off of that. So that means once this flip is complete, we only have to do one more flip in order to have enough money to buy the aspect of the end. Now, while we're waiting for that flip to complete, locate this building again and head up the coal mines. I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch. As you can see, I've made it to the deep caverns. Now, once you come out of the deep caverns back here to where you respawn, there's a specific spot where you need to fall. Now, I'm not actually sure which one it is, but I know it's somewhere down here. As you can see, I discovered the Diamond Reserve, which was the next one after the Slime Hill. I lost 39 coins for that, but since I just spent all my money on a flip, it should be okay. Now I can teleport down to the Diamond Reserve, from where it should be easy to gain enough mining experience gain enough diamonds from mining to unlock the Diamond Collection Tier 1, which will allow me to craft a minion for it. Now, these people do a lot of damage, as you can probably tell by my extremely low health bar. However, I've already found the Obsidian Sanctuary, and as long as I don't let these people catch me, I'll be just fine. Oh, there we go. I just died. You're gonna want to mine enough diamonds to unlock the diamond minion recipes. Now, this is useful because you'll be needing to get a lot of enchanted diamond, lapis, redstone, gold, emerald, and whatever else is down here in order to unlock the Dwarven mines. Now, for this, you'll need to go to the Obsidian Sanctuary and speak to Rise, the Dwarven emissary. However, you'll first need a pretty high mining level, so don't do it too soon. Now, store all of your stuff in valuable. So, Riot is grinding, so I'll just put in these things because they're for grinding, storage, boom, I'll just put in those. And for my crafted items, I will chuck everything but my shovel. The reason being is because your shovel is what you need to mine sand at extremely high speeds. Okay, sit back and enjoy this time lapse. The reason we're mining so much sand is actually to level up our mining levels so that we can actually unlock the Dwarven, or the quest to unlock the Dwarven cavern. Then we're going to want to craft tier 1 minions of every single kind of ore that Rise demands. So I'm just going to fill out my inventory with this sand. Then I'll turn it all into Enchanted Sand. The reason why is that lets me fit a lot more in my inventory. I now have a complete inventory of sand. What you can do is click at the star, click the crafting table, and quickly tab in 5 stacks of sand. For every 5 stacks of sand, you'll get 2 Enchanted Sand. That is why it's so expensive. However, you can very quickly get the sand, as it has a 0.05 second breaks. I am with the shovel I'm using, and I already have 12. Which means in 5 more inventories of sand, I can have a stack. Now, you don't have to mine all the way to this. So I'm only going to go to half a stack for the sake of my sanity. Alright, I'll speed it up again here. As you can see, I've now got half a stack of Enchanted Sand. I don't really need any more than this, so I'm going to head back to the hub, where I can sell it all to the bazaar. You'll also notice that I've unlocked mining XIV, which is very good, which is mining 14, as you can see. Now, this gives me a dynamite reforge, salmon opal reforge, and mining fortune 60. Now, as you can see, my inventory isn't full because I've turned it all into Enchanted Sand. Now, a sand minion, while I could make a lot of them, would not be very profitable here because of how slow they are at making them. However, if I pop over to the bazaar and click that, create a sell order for best offer, then I can sell it for 14,000 coins straight up. Only 36 Enchanted Sand equals 14,000 coins. I can also sell some of the sand that I have for 400 sand. As you can see, the sand price is very high right now. Now that I've done that, I can pop back into my bank account, withdraw all of my coins. Oops. Oh yes, sorry. I have invested it all in the bazaar already. So, if I look at my orders, I am 6.5 thousand out of 7.1 thousand. So that's over $100,000 of raw rabbit right there. As you can see, I have collected 18,000 coins, and I now have to wait for my buy order to be finished. Now, however, I can go over here, safely deposit my coins, and head back to my house. Now, as you can see, in my collections, I don't actually have much of anything. However, I can craft an iron minion, diamond minion. I can't actually craft a diamond minion, but I can craft a lapis minion and an emerald minion and a coal minion as soon as I get enough coal. So, I'm going to quickly re-grab my tools and head over to the deep caverns to collect collection 1 for all of these. I will cut back to when I finished mine.
What is it?
Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I've mined a lot of stuff. I'm now level 47. And I am now going to show you how to craft a minion. So to do this, you'll need a lot of wood. So you'll want to get enough pickaxes to craft a lot of minions. I think we're going to need 7 wooden pickaxes. Now quickly, you can either mine enough materials, you'll need 80 of everything except lapis and redstone, or you can buy it from the bazaar. As you can see, I bought all mine from the bazaar. Now you're going to store everything and flip all of the items that you've purchased before, assuming they're ready. The reason why is so you don't clog up your orders, and also so you can make a lot of money back. Now that you've done that, head back to the bazaar, collect the items you purchased, and head back to your island. You'll actually need a lot more lapis and redstone than I have. So, as soon as I go back to my island and craft some of the minions, I'll go on a lapis and redstone spree. Alright, so the recipe to craft a minion is quite simply just a pickaxe surrounded by 80 of that specific material. So as you can see, I bridged out a bit. I actually clutched that. And now I'm crafting the minions, but I don't have enough redstone and lapis. There you go. Make sure that there's that the minion's in the middle of a 5x5 square of air. That way he has enough space to place and mine the ore. I'm just going to quickly go mine a absolute ton of lapis and redstone, and I'm just going to order some diamonds from the bazaar for the sake of my time, because 80 diamonds takes a long time to mine. There you go, that's my diamond minion. Now I'm going to head back to this oak woods, and I'm actually going to mine around 7 or 8 stacks of logs, and the reason being is because we need that many small storages for our minions. A tier 1 minion with a small storage has the same amount of storage as a tier 4 minion without. So as you can see, it's quite a good idea. Now, I'm going to just go on a lapis mining spree quickly. And then I might actually just purchase the redstone. Actually, that depends. I have no idea whether or not I should purchase it or just mine it. As you can see, I can mine lapis quite quickly. And along the way, I'll kill some zombies. I don't think I'll get any armor. I've gotten 4 stacks of lapis lazuli, which I believe is how much you need. However, I've not gotten the redstone, so I'll do a quick redstone mining montage. You'll want to mine a decent amount of redstone. You don't need as much redstone as lapis, but it's still nice to have it. You'll probably unlock the small accessory bag upgrade, which will basically let you store talismans inside of your Skyblock menu and have them still work, which we'll need later to boost some damage and crit chance. Yeah, now bring the materials back to your island and craft some redstone and lapis minions. The reason why we want these is because the Rise, the Dwarven emissary charges, I believe it's either 10 or 30 enchanted of each mineral, and without minions that'd take way too long. Alright, I'll head back now. And my raw rabbit order has finally been fulfilled. I'm gonna pop back to the hub where I can check on my orders. However, as I said, I'll leave that to next video. To finish off this video, I'll just quickly go around and give every single minion a couple of chests. Now what I'm about to do is a fairly grueling task, so I'll speed it up for you. So, first things you'll want to do is craft around 7 small minion storages. This is because gold, redstone, coal, iron, emerald, diamond, and lapis, and I believe there's one more. Anyway, all of those minions will take a lot of time to fill up, but if you leave them over a day, there'll be tons of wasted generation time. So what you can do is put a chest down next to each of them to store all of the items. Now for this you'll need 8 stacks roughly of oak, depending on how many you want to make. Now, you'll probably notice that I can only place 6 minions. That's because I haven't unlocked enough unique minions to craft my 7th slot. So, at some point in a minute or so, I'm gonna just go over to the farm islands, get a bunch of carrots and potatoes so that I can craft carrot and potato minions. Reason why is because they are just easy to get. Then I believe I need 4 more minion slots to be able to put down 7 minions. Now, as you can see, I have enough materials for a lapis and redstone minion, which I've put down now, but I still need to be able to put down the lapis minion. Another thing you'll want is auto smelters. Make sure you have them in the gold and iron minion, because without them you'll be getting the block form, which is the ore, which is not useful to you. Now keep in mind that you're allowed to spend all of your materials on upgrading the minions. In fact, the higher level it is, the faster you'll be able to get enough enchanted stuff to unlock the Dwarven mines, which we want because it unlocks a lot of new enemies for us to fight and a lot of new materials and crafting opportunities. Alright, so another thing you want to do is continue to bazaar-flip. I'm going to leave my latest flipping to the next video because I am going to have to cut the video reasonably short because obviously if it's too long then we can't do it. And now for the last couple of minutes I'm just going to be crafting my minions and finalizing everything. Make sure you have a small minion chest next to every single minion, and also make sure that the minion has enough space to place blocks. If you haven't already, take away your wheat and cobblestone minions so that you can fit all of the minions required. Now these minions won't make you much money, but other minions will in the future, such as a tier 11 snow minion, which I'll try to obtain by the 6th episode. Okay, I'm almost done setting up all of my minions, so I will end the time lapse here. Mining out the blocks underneath it. Now that I've done that, I'll end the video here. Alright everyone, see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe for more content.